Okay, okay, thank you. So in Material Vigilance Program of India, from the previous speakers, we learned about the Material Vigilance Program. And in this presentation, we'll understand what are the modalities MFA is having to report medical device adverse event and how we can communicate to the Material Vigilance Program. And in this presentation, we more focus on the reporting forms and how we, from the case study or from the if you encounter any adverse event related to medical devices, how you can fill the reporting form and send to the Material Vigilance Program. So in this session, we discussed about the reporting form and we discussed about the case studies. Section by section, we understand about the reporting form and how we can fill this reporting form. So in Material Vigilance Program, we are having the 4 modalities to report such adverse events. First, we are having medical device adverse event reporting form that is available on IBC website and it is editable in nature. Second, we are having field safety corrective access reporting form. This form is designed for the manufacturers. This is not for the healthcare professional to report. This is designed only for the manufacturer. If there is any change in the medical device, if the device is placed in the market, if there is any change in software, if there is any change in labeling, if the device is causing adverse event in the market, serious adverse event the device is causing, then it is the duty of manufacturer to notify CDSCA by the FSCA reporting form. Third, we are having mobile application. That is, you can easily download from the Google Play Store. This application is same to report drug and devices. Fourth, we are having the toll-free helpline number, that is 1800-180-3024. Here at IPC, we are having a team at helpline facility. So on behalf of the consumer, on behalf of the patient also, they fill the reporting form and send to the concerned department. So this is a dummy copy of reporting form. Now, in the later slide, we discuss all the section of the reporting form one by one. So the reporting form is divided into 9 sections. First, general information, reported details, device category, device details, event description, patient information, history and outcome, healthcare facility information, causality assessment, MS investigation and action date. In general information, date of report is there. On which date reporter is filling this reporting form. The date should be mentioned in the reporting form. Type of report. If you are filling the report first time, if you are not having the complete information about your report, about a particular case, so you can take initial. If you want on the same case, if you want to set additional information to Material Vigilance Program, then you take the follow-up information. The reference number should be there in the follow-up report. While filling the follow-up report, the previous reference number should be there. Why we require the reference number? You can easily track the previous case filled by the reporter. Final information, if the report is complete, causality assessment is complete, and all the details in the case is complete, patient including patient information, past history of the patient, all the form section is complete, then you take the final option. If a single device is causing the frequency of adverse event is high, then you have to take the friend option. Third option is for the MDMCs. MDMCs stand for Medical Device Adverse Event Monitoring Center. Hospitals recognized under Material Vigilance Program of India. We call those hospitals as, MIPI recognize those hospitals as MDMC. In the chat box, we have seen the multiple questions are coming from the hospital that how we can participate in the MDMC. For that, I just want to answer. Like enrollment form is there. If any hospital want to register in the Material Vigilance Program of India, enrollment form is there. I have also shared the link in the chat box. And the enrollment form you have to fill and send to the Material Vigilance Program. While the email address is also written in the enrollment form. Center, here we can write the center name, location, month and year, and case number. The second section is about the reporter details. The type of reporter, whether reporter is manufacturer, importer, distributor, healthcare professional, patient. According to your case, you have to mark the type of reporter. If you are filling the reporting form, you are a healthcare professional, then you will tick the healthcare professional. Has the reporter informed the incident to the manufacturer? If it is yes, then you tick yes. Otherwise, no. If the reporter also submitting the report on behalf of manufacturer, if it is yes, then tick yes, and if it is no, then tick no. Reporter contact details, name, address, mobile number, email address. Why we are focusing on the reporter information is crucial. If we require any additional information on the same case, we can directly contact to the reporter. So that's why reporter detail, reporter contact information is very much important while you are filling the report. Device category, medical device is a broad category, while IVD and medical equipment is a specific category. But IVD and medical equipment also comes under the umbrella of medical device. Medical equipment, as you all are biomedical engineers, you all are very much aware of the medical equipment. Can anyone just give me the examples of medical equipment?
ECG machine, suction apparatus, CT scan, X-ray machines, 60 ME X-ray, 100 ME X-ray.
Great. Can you just give me the example of implantable medical device?
Pacemaker,
Orthopedic devices,
Intraocular lens,
cath lab,
stents, pacemakers.
Okay. Can I ask one question?
cath lab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever you are suggesting the name, that is completely correct. But can I ask one question to you all? Like catheters, which category is called? Like implantable medical device or non-implantable medical device?
Non-implantable.
Okay, can you just justify your answer?
It is not implanted into the patient basically. The devices which are implanted into the patient body, those are like implantable device, like pacemaker, like stent, like for orthopedic knee, hip, those things, artificial hip or knee.
Agree. But catheters also, we are using the catheter while implanting cardiac stent in the patient.
Ma'am, sorry to intervene. It is called invasive, madam, not implant. It's an invasive which goes into the body and comes out after completion of the work. That we call it as the invasive type of equipment, not an implant. Implant, one which stays in the body for a longer period, like stents or orthopedic implants or pacemakers, however, whatever the equipment that is all going to stay in the body, we call this as an implants.
Agree, but as per definition, how you categorize which device comes under the category of implantable and non-implantable? If a device stays inside the patient body for at least 30 days, then the device comes under the category of implantable as non-implantable.
It's a implant only, madam, because it stays for a longer period, no? It stays into the body.
Stays in the patient body for at least 30 days. Then the device comes under the category of implantable. I hope it is clear.
At least 30 days, madam.
At least 30 days it should be remain implanted in the patient's body.
Okay.
Now it is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So medical equipment that require certain calibration, preventive maintenance. For example, everyone, one of the participants also giving the example that is very absolutely correct. X-ray machines, defibrillator, patient monitor, PET CT, all the device, X-ray machines, all the devices are medical equipment. For in vitro diagnostic kit, for example, pregnancy kit, HIV kit, COVID-19, antigen rapid kit. So these are the examples of IVD.
IBD.
Device details in this section, brand name of medical device is required. Manufacturer, importer, distributor, name and address is required. If you are not having the importer or distributor details, then you can, whatever the required information you are having, like manufacturer details if you are having, then you can easily write the name and address of manufacturer. Device details like model number, catalog number, batch number, software version, associated devices, implantable, expiration date, year of manufacturing. So you all are biomedical engineers, so you can easily find out all the details that is written in this form. You can easily find out, and you can whatever it is applicable to your case, you can write down in this section. So currently all the medical devices are regulated in India. So the first option is the device notified regulated in India. For all the cases of medical devices, you can tick yes. Here. Event description, date of event. Here in MBPI, we are not only taking the serious cases, we are also taking the near miss incidents. Near miss incidents are also reportable in here. Date of implant, explant, location of the event, device operator, healthcare professional, patient, others, current disposition of the device, return to company, remains implanted in patient. If the case is serious in nature, then you have to take serious, and you have to also select the appropriate reason for the seriousness. If it is death, life-threatening, hospitalization, congenital anomaly, any other serious intervention requires serious intervention. If it is other than serious, then you take non-serious. Written description of the event in this section, what has happened to the patient from starting, diagnosis, treatment, any imaging details, any radiographical images details, along with the reporting form you can also send us. Diagnostic report details. So all these details should be mentioned in the date of event, implant date, explant date. Based on our
In
report,
this section, can we add supplementary pages? What are the communication with the manufacturer? Those things also we can add.
that will come under the next section also. And if you want, it is in the last fifth text. Fifth page is all about the additional information. In that also you can fill.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope it is clear.
Yeah.
For any additional information like diagnostic images, lab reports you want to add, then you can supplement the list in the along with the reporting form.
Okay, ma'am.
I
Thank
hope
you.
okay. So this section is not for the healthcare professionals. This section is for the manufacturer, where they can write the past 3 years adverse event, frequency of occurrence of similar adverse event in India and globe. This is completely for the manufacturer. Patient information or patient ID, age, weight we require, past history of the patient we require. Why we require this information? Because this helps us to obtain the causality of the reported case. Causality means relatedness between the use of medical device for the occurrence of adverse event. For medical devices, we are following the European guidelines. Like drugs, we are following the WHO, UNC's case. But for medical devices, we are not having such a case. We are following the European guidelines, that is of 4 levels: probable, possible, related, not related. Patient outcome. If patient is recovered, then you have to write the recovered date. If it is not recovered, then you have to write the not recovered. Then you have to tick the not recovered. Then if it is death of the patient, then you have to write the date of. If it is other than this, you can specify whatever is the current situation of the patient. Healthcare facility information: name, address, contact person name, and telephone number is required. For causality, I have already told you about the causality, how we are following the causality in the medical devices. Investigation action taken, root cause of problem, here we have to write. This section is for the manufacturer, where they can write the device risk analysis report, what are the corrective and preventive action has been taken by the manufacturer, they have to detail in this section. If the same case, suppose we take an example of patient monitor, and we have one reporter has informed us that the patient monitor is causing the serious adverse event in the hospital. It may lead to the death of the patient. So we have seen that case. We have analyzed those reports, and we have also asked the manufacturer to check whether same specification, same like patient monitor, same specification, same model number, same batch number. If in past also, if the patient monitor is causing the adverse event or any serious adverse event, then in device manufacturer has to write the past history of the same medication.
Okay.
So the form I have explained you, that is in the English version, but this form is also available in Hindi version, and it is also available on IPC website. In IPC website, in toolkit section, all the forms are available. I have also shared the link in the chat box. If you are interested, you can check. You can go to the website and check. So in cure of COVID-19 pandemic, MPA has designed this form. That is to report personal protective equipment. All the personal protective equipment, for example, gloves, coveralls, N95 masks, all comes under the category of medical devices. So in COVID times, we have received the overwhelming response from the healthcare professionals. So this form Amoeba has designed for the consumer. This form is completely dedicated to the consumer. The one-page form, consumer can easily fill the reporting form and send to us. And consumer can also send the reporting form by the toll-free helpline number. So we have understood about the reporting form. We have understood how we are collecting reports in the material vigilance program. So majorly reports we are receiving from the reporting form, and how IPC is analyzing those reports, how we are communicating to CDSU. This will understand in this slide. So the reports we are receiving from the healthcare professionals, companies, medical device companies are reporting to us, from toll-free helpline numbers, consumers are reporting to us. So we analyze those reports. Preliminary examination done by MBBI team, we check all the reports and ensure the completeness of the report. If we found that the report is not good, to the reporter for the additional information. And the serious cases we have to analyze the seriousness of the cases reported in our database. The database we are regularly checking the database, and we consult with the subject expert. In this, with the subject expert, we are having like orthopedic department, cardiology department, gynecology, urology. We are having the different experts in the different fields. Based on our cases, we identify the subject expert and discuss all the cases with the subject expert, and these subject experts help us to obtain the causality. And the final findings we also discuss with the partnering members, that is NHSRC, SCTM, CDSU, and the final outcome in terms of recommendation and safety alerts, please communicate to the CDSU. Recommendation we communicate to the CDSU for the information and regulatory action at their end. For safety alert, we communicate to the monitoring centers for the safety surveillance of medical devices. Recommendation we are communicating to CDSU to update IFU if it is applicable. For safety communication, we are communicating. For recall of medical devices, we are communicating. For any counterfeit products, we are communicating to the CDSU. For the safety alert that we are communicating to the monitoring center, why we are communicating the safety alert? Because based on one or two reports, we cannot come to a conclusion. So we send to the monitoring centers for the more information. If the same device is causing problems in their hospitals, respective hospitals, we can also directly submit their reports to material vigilance program. So we can come to a conclusion, or we can send recommendation to the CDSA for the regulatory action. Ultimately, our output of the whole exercise is to send recommendation to CDSU that will benefit the patient. Ultimately, the benefit goes to the patient. So this is why we are analyzing those reports thoroughly, and we discuss with the experts also. We cannot miss out any single information that is serious in this. I hope it is clear to everyone how we are processing how we are processing the reports, and how we are sending the reports to the pointing centers and CDSU. So this is a case study that is based on the COVID-19 test kit. Patient details is there, device details is there, license number, catalog number, UDI number, manufacturing date, expiry date. I request all the participants, please take a screenshot or photo if you can take of this slide, and just take it as a assignment or a homework. Like from the case study, this case study is hypothetical in nature. From the case study, you have to fill the reporting form. Case narrative is that a 49-year-old male patient is presented to the hospital with possible symptoms of COVID-19 on October 4, 2021. The patient was shifted to the diagnostic center for diagnosis of COVID-19. The patient was first tested with the COVID-19 and received a positive result. 30 minutes later, the patient was retested with COVID-19 antigen rapid test device and received a negative result. For confirmation, the patient was tested again 30 minutes later via RT-PCR, which provided a positive result with a cycle threshold value of 26. As confirmation test done by RT-PCR, it was clear that the false negative result was associated with COVID-19 antigen rapid test. The patient received the report from the laboratory and asked for medication from physician. The kit was returned to the manufacturer on October 7, 2021. According to the manufacturer reviews, there is no indication of a product quality issue with respect to manufacturer design or labeling. Therefore, no corrective action is required. So this case is all about the false positive and false negative result of IVD. I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.